Hello, everyone. This is Nurse Blue. Blue stands for Build, Love, Unite, and Empower People about soul health. I am so happy to be here with you today because I'm actually excited about something that has just taken place. So earlier this week on Clubhouse, you got to download the Clubhouse app if you're going to come play with us. And then when you download the Clubhouse app, you want to join the Soul Health and Wellness Club, as well as if you're a woman in business, the Women in Business House, because that's where I have sessions. So this past Thursday, we are still in February, which is American History Month, which is Black History Month here in the United States. And I wanted to celebrate Black History Month a little differently this year. I've been celebrating it all my life. And traditionally what we do during this month is we honor freedom fighters, right? So I consider myself as a nurse, as a wellness coach, as a musicologist, as a spiritual activist. I am a freedom fighter. I fight for the best in the human spirit. So that's what freedom means to me. And what that looks like is helping people to defeat our number one enemy, which is chronic stress. So I'm fighting for the best in the human spirit so that we can get rid of our number one enemy that's leading to chronic disease, right? So one of the things that I came across in trying to be effective in my quest of defeating chronic stress and helping to improve humanity, I came across one of the things that has been part of the reason why chronic stress has been so effective over the years, and that is because of multi-generational trauma. So research, our wonderful scientists have proven that over the past, I don't know, let's just say 20, 30 years, the research has proven that we are able to pass down trauma epigenetically, which is absolutely fascinating and also scary because there are so many of us that are walking around with unprocessed trauma that is really not our own, but we actually inherited it. And so in honor of Black History Month, what we wanted to do was have some conversation about that in particular, because there are a lot of people who are experiencing high degrees of stress, as well as mental health is, a really major focus here in the United States. And I'm happy about that. But what we are focusing on in terms of that mental health element is multi-generational trauma that people don't really even realize that they're carrying. And we're talking about trauma that has been passed down through DNA, which is quite fascinating. Passed down through DNA, that's past trauma, 5 to 9 generations. That's what some scientists and researchers are saying. And this is, you find out about this when you study quantum physics, right? So what I loved about this session is that, we invited people of all nationalities to join us to start rebuilding, put it that way, start addressing our multi-generational trauma, first introducing them to what it is through the work of Dr. Joy DeGruy. So Dr. Joy DeGruy is an exceptional, brilliant woman that has done 20 plus years of research. She's written a book called Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome. So we introduced her to her work. And then we had a little bit of conversation about what multi-generational trauma is, and most importantly, our commitment to help people process and heal through it. So collectively, we can become whole. Well, first of all, personally, so we can become whole and free, and then we can share that and pass that on to future generations. So it was wonderful. It was wonderful to see. We had a very diverse crowd, so I was very proud of the women, because that's who, and I think a couple of men were there that kind of came in and out of the space, that were bold enough to come in and deal with this. We took a bunch of deep breaths, we played music through it, but most importantly, we know it gets a little messy in the middle when we are addressing trauma, pain, or what have you, but that's all a part of the releasing process. But we did it. And I wish you could have been a part of it, but I decided to make the audio available to you. So if you want to go and listen to the session called Freedom is a Frequency, and this is all about healing our history through addressing multi-generational trauma, I am going to include it in this newsletter. So somewhere on here, you guys can go and pop the audio link, or you can go into Clubhouse, go to the Soul Health and Wellness Club, and it's actually there, okay? So with all that being said, give me some feedback. What did you think about it? What do you think about the whole concept? Or is this something you would be willing to do? Because willing to do meaning willing to address any kind of multi-generational trauma that you may be carrying. And trust me, all of us are carrying it. No one is exempt. We just learn how to cope with it, navigate it, or ignore it, right? And ignoring it doesn't serve you at all, because again, that's what's adding to the chronic stress. So as we deal with this, we can trade in chronic stress for chronic joy. How about that trading? Yeah. But needless to say, I'm so excited about the time we're living in, because we're dealing with these sorts of issues and we are making them important to this generation. So I am here for it. And to the extent that you want to dive deeper into this, great. I would invite you to please join us in the Soul Health and Wellness Club community, because that's the place. It's the home for your soul. That's the place where Dr. E and I are doing this where we're diving into this work, really helping people to process and release issues of the past, so we can cleanse our chakras, so that we can come into alignment with more of what we want, of course, because that's the goal. But that's where you find optimal health and wellness, when we're able to release so we can increase. So this was our first attempt at diving into America's complex history and learning how to do something about it. And ultimately, that is our goal. We're here to help people understand that health and wellness, there's a role for medical practitioners to play, or health and wellness practitioners to play, but it's a huge role for you to play. And these are some non-traditional things that we're doing that are effective in terms of helping one to become healthy and whole, okay? So listen to the audio I'm going to include here. I also have some information about if you want to come and check out the Soul Health and Wellness Club. It's a 7-day free trial, and you can come and join us for a soul massage, okay? All right, guys. Hope to see you soon. Bye.